And then what's this one? The Beggar's Love. Dust covers the pages of this unassuming romance novel. It is lovingly illustrated, though the inks have dulled with age. Read the novel. Oh, didn't expect that. Oh, that's really cool.
Hi there.
Gendra, sweet Gendra, you are gone, betrayed by kin and clan and I. Your Willem, what Willem? Your William, I can do nothing more for you than weep. O gods, thy names art cruelty and injustice. Who is this Gendra that you weep for? A girl with the softest voice and the smoothest skin. Her lips on mine were ever tender, noble by blood and nobler yet by soul. I loved her and she loved me in return. What happened? How can I help? Victor's no fool. Clearly this is an enchantment that allows one to access the wind. I mean, he's not an idiot. That room was clearly the final barrier. And now he would have to deal with an arcane puzzle to acquire the wind. It makes sense, especially since the library's puzzles and concepts were based on wisdom and intellect. On learning of our love, her stepmother sent her to that monastery across the way. An ill wind comes from it, though. I can smell it on the air. I fear for her. Can you not charge to her rescue? Is that not an option for you? Oh, that I were a knight, and had the means to do so! Alas, since birth the gods have cursed me with eyes that cannot see, and a twisted leg that leaves me lame. Well, he really got the short end of the deal, didn't he? Poor guy. It is enough I have made it this far without dying heartbroken, blind, and lonely within the depths of some crevice. No, sweet Gendra, this world is a tragedy for us both. Goodbye, William. Go, I pray you live a happier, less accursed life than mine. Interesting. The phrasing of that catches Victor's attention. A foul wind comes from it. Oh, and there's just bones sitting there. Yes, this is quite the romance. Now, are these real? Greenleaf. Through the years, elven craftsmen constructed many of these suits for the defense of their homes, the leather of the armor cleverly designed to blend with the forest. During the exodus of the Calling, some of this equipment found its way into the hands of adventurers, and from there to black markets. It is not known what the elves think of this acquisition now that the retreat has concluded. Holy crap. Whoa. +5 armor. Well, if it is real, Victor is going to be very happy with that. Turning, Victor would quickly lift the armor up, excited to let Dorna wear it, only to realize the reality of things. Even in a dream world, it seemed, he could not escape from memories and habits that he had acquired. A bitter line forming on his face where the smile had been, he moved forward into whatever this mystical dream world that the Netherese had made to protect their wind. That area said something. I don't know what it was. I think it says something like the air smells wrong. Unholy priestess. Her features twisted by her fury, this young priestess seems intent on your destruction. Intruders, come, sister. They must not let them interfere with the ritual. I feel like that's a typo. We must not let them interfere with the ritual. I assume is what is trying to be said there. Alright then, well, let's give them a bolt to the face. Oh, these are much stronger than the dust. Dust, it would seem. Or perhaps Victor's just lacks the destructive power with his crossbow to do anything about it. That appears to be the case, the spider's having no difficulty. Well, Victor is reminded of the fact that even if his aim has greatly increased, his crossbow still only packs so much destructive potential. He could, of course, equip his enchanted bolts and see if those are more effective. They should pierce through basic damage resistance fairly well. It's worth a shot to see. Save some of his spells. Well, certainly not grabbing those. Those weigh far too much for what they grant in the end. Well, this was clearly a relatively real... Oh. Oh. A devil. Vain servants of the dark gods, devils have long been known to meddle in the affairs of men. And apparently Victor gets to try to kill one. Well, that'll be fun. I think step 1 is going to be doing this. And then this. Oh yeah, that spider is not going to last long. Okay. Probably should save real quick. Yeah, that's the last time I saved. Definitely need to save. You think I'd be better about that now? Okay. Next, let's do this. Unholy Crusader and Priestesses. Now, is this a case of I could kill the leader and be fine? I doubt it. So in that case, let's try to kill the Crusaders. My damage reduction can only do so much. Oh, boy. Alright. No, that was good. No, that's a different staff. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay. I believe this might be points where some items might be used. Alright. I don't think the Berserker Fire is going to help enough to warrant its usage anyway. Let's do this instead. Oh great, they heal one another too. Okay, after this we're going to be spamming... Did that? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, we're going to be spamming the fireball scrolls. Just all of them. Okay, well those are relatively effective it seems. Not immensely, but enough. Oof. Okay. Good thing I still have this. Use the big fireball, please and thank you. Okay, that's one down. Oh, several dead. Oh, good. Alright. I don't know if they're poisoning or not. Where'd that go? For now, we'll just do it, just in case. Okay, what do we got next? boy. Okay, I can't use that. Okay, it might just be time to use potions and buff myself to hell and back. That's an option. I can also, well, the truck is returned, so there'll be a slight cut here probably. All right, and we're back. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is switch to the other stave, try to kill this last unholy crusade. Oh. Okay, maybe try to knock them both down using Gust of Wind. Maybe I'll even knock the demon down. That'd be great. Devil. Sorry, that's two very different things. It didn't do anything to any of them. Alright. How about this? Hopefully that spider's gonna kill Crusader. That'd be great. Okay, well, that did something, I guess. Do this. Okay, so that did work. Oh no, now the damage reduction is gone. Okay, that's a problem. Use the staff, use the staff. There we go. Oof. Stop healing her. Yes, heal yourself. That's a preferable option. God, she is still not dead. Okay. You drink that. I just gave a spider a potion. I don't know how that works, but man, it happened. Alright. Now, you need to drink one. And then drink one of those. Okay. Oh, Flame Arrow's not going to do a thing to the devil. Oh, but you know what? Sunbeam might. That's a holy effect, right? Well, I was hoping for much more than that. But I suppose I'll take what I can get. Well, the bolts are doing something. I suppose we can just do this. Yeah, okay. It's regenerating, but not quickly enough. We should have this. You come too late, heroes. I have already claimed the maiden's soul. Well, Victor is torn. For one, he just defeated a demon and destroyed a corrupted demon-worshipping cult. At the same time, he caused, once again, the death of another innocent. Sadly, it appears that you have arrived too late, and that the fears of Ginger's lover, William, were well founded. This pretty young maiden has been sacrificed in some sort of unholy ritual. Now, Victor is aware that this is, of course, all fake. But, at the same time, this strikes a little bit too close to home. He seems to have a habit of failing when it really matters. A pen. The fringes of this quill pen seem ragged and sparse, but the nib is firm. Regardless, you will require some ink before you can use it. And a quarterstaff. Ido Witherstick. From the... oh wow, that's a word. From the Lespenbog, reed fields of East Shar, Come, Ido Withersticks. The craft of Meng Ido. Though accustomed to working with tall grass bamboo, this eastern craftsman traveled across the inner plains, plying his trade with whatever local materials were available. Swamp products tend to be darker in nature than his usual fare, however. Wow, that's a very potent quarterstaff. Might be something that Victor actually tries to combine with his current spells, but for now it's just going to be something tucks away. Moldy tome. And he's going to check on the artificial corpse if nothing else. No, this is what we already learned from examining her. Alright, well, there's another door that likely leads out, if Victor's guessing right on these. Huh, a trap. How ironic. Something that Victor has no way to deal with just yet. He has a way to detect them, but he does not have a way to remove them. Just one more thing that makes him wince at memories. But he should at least try to take the trap while his spells are still active, so. Oof. That was painful. Spider, back up. Oh, okay. I was expecting something dialogue-ish, I suppose. He did find a spell scroll, however, which he added to his book. Though part of him wanted to pick up the poor girl's, or fake girl's, corpse, for now he would need to leave it alone. On the nature of hell. Blood stains the pages of this illuminated manuscript. It appears to be a religious a religious treatise of some sort. Read the treatise. And in the depths of hell, constantly tormented. Oh, do we get to save her? It appears we do. Is that Karsus the Arc Wizard? Interesting. That is a lot of succubi. Oh boy. Alright, well, the only spells that Victor has left are not usable. This'll be something. Luckily, the Archmage seems to have all his spells still prepared. That's a good thing. Alright. Oh, I see. They had summoned more. Well then. Luckily, it seems the wizard is much more prepared than Victor is. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh boy. Ugh, demons were never fun to deal with. A nymph cloak +5. So many +5 items, holy crap. Alright, Karsus the Arc Wizard. Well, first he's going to tend to the man's wounds. Well, he's clearly high level if that didn't do it. His skin blistered by hell's own fury, this heavily muscled wizard stands, his posture wary. So, you've come to torment me from my crime, have you? You have come to spit upon the once great Karsus and write my name within the annals of infamy. I've seen your type before. The once great Carsus? Once, yes, but whittled down now to the barest nub of my former self. But once I was the greatest wizard in all the floating cities of Netheril. My fingers clutched the ankles of the gods, even then the moment of my crime. And what were your crimes? Crimes? No, no, there was only ever the one. Hubris, arrogance, madness, call it what you will. I simply wanted to be one with the magic, and for a single moment I was. I cast a spell of such power that I saw the soul of the world. But like the woman who spies an unwanted suitor at her window, she cast this once great Carsus out. She cast us all out. All the arch-wizards of Netheril, all of our precious Mythals, all of our floating cities. Are you talking about Mistra? Mistra cast you out because you entered her veil? Magic flows like a river from the soul of the world. If the soul of the world dams that flow, those of us downriver must suddenly do without. For but a few minutes in all the history of the world, there was no magic. Because of my lust to see the soul of the world, hundreds of thousands perished. Those who had extended their life through magic withered within moments. Netheril's great floating cities fell and shattered, every one. What has been your punishment, being swarmed by succubi? I've suffered in this hell for 10,000 years or more, only the merest portion of the eternity I owe. Succubi came to tempt me, but I spurned them. The very hounds of hell nip at my heels, but I shrug them off. For worst of all are my own memories, yet I dare not let them fade. To forget the fallen is to kill them twice. No, I have mixed an ink of ash and my own blood with it, written my confession, every ounce of it the truth. May I read your confession? Yes, it is done now. After countless years of endless turmoil, it is complete. Here, take what remains of the ink. My blood in it will let you pass the gate. Read it, and tell the world that I am sorry. See, Victor would have mixed feelings on this. On one hand, he could offer to try to save the man, because clearly what was happening before was a form of mystic reality. It was definitely still real, but it was the creation of a mage to form a puzzle and a story. Out of a story, rather. But this seems to be real. The story transported him forward, likely using Carsus as the beacon. And Carsus caused the fall of the Netherian Empire. Now, the Netherese were not the most pleasant of individuals, but that's a lot of innocent death that came from Carsus's own malice and pride. But he also didn't do it out of malicious intent. And he's clearly realized the folly of his own actions. I think he'd offer, let me try to save you. Are you a succubi? A succubus taking on some other guise, making yet another promise with which to tempt me? These are the very depths of hell. There is no salvation here, no redemption. Fie on you and all your mockery. Well, he supposes that he must say goodbye then. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos and don't want to miss out on future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. If you'd like to support me on a more personal level, offer recommendations, chat with me, or vote on future series, then consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you once again for all your support, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.